This is Kirubanidhi Ramachandran presenting DevOps and Tools. What is DevOps? DevOps means it speeds delivery of higher quality software by combining and automating the work of software development and IT operation teams, two groups that traditionally practiced separately from each other. How we got DevOps? Before 2000, all software was developed and updated using waterfall methodology, a linear approach to large-scale development projects. Development changes were so extensive, it took several months integrating new code into old code base until DevOps emerged. Agile methodology and DevOps are two complementary practices that bring efficiency to software development. What is Agile software development? Agile software development methodologies are iterative rather than linear. Focus on making smaller, more frequent updates to the code which speeds development and improve quality. Continuous integration and continuous delivery or CI/CD fulfill above criteria. So DevOps grew out of Agile. It added new process and tools that extend continuous iteration and automation of CI/CD. How DevOps works. DevOps lifecycle. Below are the major six processes: planning, development, integration, deployment, operations, learning. These are the six major life cycles of DevOps. Planning. New features and functionality required for next release are maintained in feature log. Development. Developers develop code and test locally as per backlog feature before sending to CI/CD. Integration. New code integrated into old code. Build merged code. Unit test. Deployment. Runtime build output is deployed into a runtime environment. Operations. Day 1. Delivering to production environment. Day 2. Operation starts. Learning. Feedback from end users and customers and features functionality. Performance and business value. This is for continuous improvement. DevOps tools. Building a DevOps toolchain. Different categories of DevOps tools. Project management tools. Backlog of user story requirement. Break stories into tasks and track the tests. Agile project management practices are Scrum, Kanban. Popular tools are Jira. Collaborative source code repositories. Version control coding environment that let multiple developers to work on the same code base. Code repository, CI/CD, testing, prod. Code repository tool are GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket. CI/CD pipelines, tools that automate code, checkout, building, testing and deployment. Popular tools are Jenkins, Circle CI, Argo for Kubernetes CI/CD. Test automation framework. Software test tools and libraries required to test. Some use artificial intelligence (AI) to automatically reconfigure the test in response to code change. Popular test automation framework are Selenium, APM, Catalan, Robot Framework, Serenity. Configuration management. Infrastructure as code. Tools. This enables DevOps engineers to configure and provision fully versioned and documented infrastructure by executing a script. Popular configuration management tools are Ansible, given by Red Hat, Chef, Puppet, Terraform, Kubernetes. Next is monitoring tools. DevOps teams identify and resolve system issues, gather and analyze data in real time to reveal how code changes impact application performance. Monitoring tools. Below are major popular open source monitoring tools. They are Splunk, Datadog, Nagios, Prometheus. Next is continuous feedback tools. Below are different ways to get the feedback about application. Feedback from users, surveys, self-service issue ticketing. Cloud native. Leverage cloud computing technology. Application development deployment across public, private, and multiple cloud environment. Cloud native application built using microservices, loosely coupled, independently deployed in containers, operated using Kubernetes, which is an open source container orchestration platform for scheduling and automating deployment. Developing and updating microservices. Iterative delivery of small unit code to a small code base. Fixing all OS dependent issue happens with CI/CD containerization. Kubernetes orchestration for containerized application. Ansible, Chef, and Puppet for non-containerized application. Most leading cloud computing providers are AWS, Google, Microsoft Azure, and IBM Cloud. This is a hierarchical pyramid display where cloud natives application follows CI/CD, containers, container orchestration, and finally deployed into cloud. Cloud native applications are microservices, API driven. CI/CD or automation, integration, deployment, monitoring, logging. Containers are packaging and portable. Container orchestration or resilience scaling. Cloud native infrastructures are compute, storage, network. DevOps tools are Jira, SourceTree, Bitbucket, Jenkins, Testing, Selenium, Splunk. Product management tool Jira. Jira software provides Scrum and Kanban boards for team practicing agile methodology. IT teams can use Jira to track and manage incident, change request, and service request. Product managers use Jira to define product roadmap, track feature request, prioritize enhancement, and collaborate with development team to deliver custom-centric products. Different features of Jira. It has Scrum and Kanban, roadmaps, bugs and issue tracking, agile reporting, custom workflow, over 3000 app integrated, audit logs. SourceTree is an extensive JIT GUI tool. Most popular is JIT command line tool. Two common problems for new user. It's difficult to remember the hundred of combination of JIT commands and switches. The command line can be intimidating to new developers and casual JIT users. SourceTree connects its server-side JIT tools such as Bitbucket, GitHub, and GitLab. Developers use SourceTree to pull, push, merge code from remote source code repository to local machine. Bitbucket is an open source Git-based source code repository. Hosting service owned by Atlassian. It can be accessed through web browser. Features of Bitbucket. Create repository. It creates repository for an application where multiple developer works. Store code. It stores code in remote server and can be accessed by any developers. Merge code. It can merge code from different branch. Create branch. It creates new branch from main branch baseline. Merge branch. It merges branch from local branch to higher level branch. Code commit. Merging code locally creates a commit in the Bitbucket. Jenkins is a software that allows continuous integration and continuous deployment. Install in a server where build happens. Developers check their source code in Bitbucket and GitHub. As soon as code commits, Jenkins pulls the latest merge code. Jenkins runs the build. Jenkins runs any test suite once build complete. Jenkins deploy build to production environment as soon as test complete. Selenium framework is a test suite of automation test tools based on the JavaScript framework. Jenkins triggers Selenium automated testing framework. Main advantage. Conforms with the idea of Agile and DevOps, which endorses the continuous delivery workflow. Whole automated testing suite can be run for any small code change as well. It can run multiple times in less duration. Eliminates manual testing, consumes a lot of time and effort. Splunk is a software platform to search, analyze, and visualize the machine-generated data gathered from the websites, applications, sensors, device, etc., which makes your infrastructure and business. Splunk gets input from Windows, Linux, cloud, application, database, network as log files, metrics, etc. Visualization of Splunk process. All system info logs in the log file. This is used to analyze system performance, troubleshoot any failure condition, Monitor business metrics, search and investigate a particular outcome. Create dashboard to visualize analysis. This is pause and think. Identify the Git repository, the below tools, Jenkins, Bitbucket, GitHub, Selenium, GitLab, SourceTree. Identify the Git repository in the below tools, Jenkins, no, Bitbucket, yes, GitHub, yes, Selenium, no, GitLab, yes, SourceTree, no. Topics referred from Wiki, Bitbucket Jenkins referred from Geeks for Geeks, Splunk, what is Splunk, CI/CD from Best of 21, Selenium Automation Framework.